so welcome back to Lex Reads. Welcome back to Vlogmas. So in today's video, I wanted to do my last organize my library, clean my library for 2024. It's crazy that this year is basically over. It just went by so fast, like so fast. But I need to clean this room, you guys. It looks a mess. I'm going to show you. Ain't got no shame in my game. This is what it has been. I am officially off of work. I'm on Christmas break. It started on Thursday. Today is Friday. So yesterday was my first, day. I didn't do anything. Okay. And I'm like, you know what? I want to tackle this before Christmas time. I don't want to have to deal with this. And I just have books everywhere. Also, I'm going to show you guys what I am currently reading. I don't know what this reading is up to right now. It's just, I'm not in a reading slump, but I feel like I'm about to. I finished a series I think this past week, and I'm kind of still on that high, and I still want to read a series. My mind is just everywhere. It's so hard to explain, and I've picked up another series, realized I don't want to read that, and actually bought the second book, and now I'm thinking about taking that back. Girl, my mind just everywhere, okay, when it comes to this reading. But I think just now I'm going to go back to a book that I told you guys about. It was an anticipated read. Like I said, I will show you. But yeah, my mind everywhere with these books. But I need to clean this library, and you guys are going to help me. But before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, you guys, so this is how the library is looking. I mean, trifling. Got clothes on the chair, on the floor. I got books everywhere. My rug is all toe up. This is my TBR cart. It look a mess. Got books on shelves. Look at my desk. Then look right here. Yeah. So I need to clean this because I can't even really work at my desk because it's just so discombobulated. Oh, and then look, I got books right here. Yeah, they everywhere. So let's get to cleaning. Guys, so let's tackle this first. The book cart, which I'm putting here. I'm going to keep my jar. Y'all know I've been implementing this jar of titles that I want to read, but I'm going to put my TBR for next year, 2025. If you guys didn't see, I put a video out, was it last week? I'll put it down below, of my reading goals for next year. And it's very simple. I'm not doing how I used to do. I literally have 4 books on my TBR. And that is it. That is it. I'm not overwhelming myself. It's not that deep. But yes, so let's put this back. This goes with romance. I think some other romance books over here. Oh yeah, let me show you the series I was talking about. Okay guys, so this is a series that I have been on a high from, okay? It's not a black series. It is the Rebel Blue Rant series by Layla Sage. I pulled out another title from this jar because these are titles that I want to read. And the first book was on there because I only had the first book. And I told you guys, this book, TikTok made me buy it, right? So I said, well, if I like the first one, I'll get the second one and continue to read it. Y'all, I ate these up. And y'all know and it's a romance. Y'all know that's what I'm just been on basically this whole year. But I've never really read non-black romances. This is kind of like my second one, and I actually did like this. It's one more book that's in the series, and it will be done, and that's coming out in April, and I will be reading it. But y'all, I ate this up. I would say the first one is my favorite. Now they, little cowboy romances, they kind of a little corny, and some of their terminology they use is different from us blacks, but it was still, I actually would, you know what, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I would recommend it. If you want something that's kind of a little lottie-dottie, I'm being shady, that you don't have to really think or whatever, it's just something to read, I would say read these. I honestly would. I like them. I'm gonna be honest with you. The fact that I read all 3 of them, and we'll be getting the 4th one when it comes out next year. So yeah, this is what I've been on. Since that's a series, I wanted to continue reading the series, and I end up picking back up An Extraordinary Union by Alyssa Cole. And it's not that it's not good, because it is, but I it's difficult for me to get into. I have this on audio too. I've been trying to play it on audio. I'm just not in the right headspace for this right now. I did get the second book, and I think I'm gonna take that back. And I can exchange it for another book, but I'm not into it right now. I'm not. And I don't know why I went and rushed and got that book. But yeah, again, the writing is good. It's a historical romance, and it's about a young lady, Ella, who is free, but she is working for the Union, so she's a spy, and what she's doing now is she is pretending to be a slave in, like, you know, the big house, and they treating her all type of way. Also, she's mute. She's pretending to be mute, and yeah. I can't not get into it, and I don't want to get in a reading slump, and that's where I feel like I am, and I'm forcing myself, and I've been forcing myself for the past 3 days. So I'm like, yeah, girl, no, just leave it alone, come back to it. So that's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to pick back up, because now my sister said that she is reading it, is the Davenports, and my thing is this is part of a series. So, and I got to page 90, because the last time I picked this up was it last month? I think so. So yeah, I'm gonna read some of this. Today is Friday, so this is gonna be my book for the weekend. And usually when that happens, I get it done. So that is what I am going to be reading. Put this right here. This one I'm really excited to read. I put it actually in the jar. Is this. First of all, this cover. This just came out. Was it this month, I think? It's called Church Girl. Yeah, it's a Harlequin romance. This cover is bomb, so can't wait to read that. What's this? This right here. I think this year I did a really good job where I cleaned and got rid of a lot of books, unhauled books. So, and I did it twice, and within a span of a couple of months. So right now, there's nothing, right now, everything in this library I do want. There's nothing that I don't want, which is really good. Because at one point it was hard for me to get rid of books, but no more. Okay, this is all African. This up here. Another book that I need to get, and I didn't realize, I got it last year, you guys told me it's actually the sequel, is this book. Everything is Not Enough. I'm not even gonna try to attempt to say this name, but the first book is what? Mirror. Oh, what is it called? Oh Lord. In every mirror, she's black. I do need to get that, because when I was reading this, I actually was really enjoying it. And you guys were like, you know, that's the second book. It's not the first. And I started tabbing it and everything. Man, yeah, I don't even know what this is about. I forgot all about it. But I do need to get that first one. And I do think they have this on at my local Barnes & Noble, and they have a paperback. I do have a $5 credit, so I do need to get that. Another book also that I want to read is this, Mame. I started it, I think last year, and then stopped it. Another one is this too, this cover. I want to read this. So you know what? I think I put Mame in there. I'm also going to go through this too. Remind me. Let me do this, because my mind, y'all, I forget everything. I'm going to tag this book, because I need to put that in there. Okay, see. What is this? These go, these go over there. The good thing, like, all these are categorized. Also, I think another book I'm going to have to give up right now, and you guys told me it's actually better to read it on audio, is the second book to The Girl with the Loud Voice. It's taking me forever to read this. I keep on putting it down. Yeah, so, because right now, it's just kind of slow right now. And when I read The Girl with the Loud Voice, I ate that up, y'all. And it was just, oh my goodness, that book was so good. This second one's not doing anything for me, but y'all did say read it through audio, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna put it back. We gotta go back this way because there's no books over here. All right, all these books are on this side. These are more African literature books. Again, y'all know how I like to do. I like to categorize by genre and by author. It just helps me find, you know, where the books are, because I do have a lot, and this really does help. Can I put another book right here? Perfect. Okay. Let's move this a little bit. And okay, these are males. So I do have a section of like black males that I have here. Okay, move this. I'll put it right here. Okay. This I'm getting rid of. This is one of our book club picks. Yeah, I gotta put that in that bag. Okay. So actually, now that I'm doing this, it's not that bad. I just, you know, gotta put stuff away. This also is our book club pick for this month. These Ghosts Are Family. I do need to read this. This is page 74. Our book club discussion's on the 29th, so I have some time. I'll read this over Christmas time. Or what I'll do is probably start. I want to read the Davenports this weekend. Start this back up on Monday, because I don't want to wait last minute. And yeah, but I think that's going to be a really good discussion because it's already a good book. This is slavery theme. Okay, this is Alex Haley. That goes over here. That also goes over here. This is a romance book. Romance is this way. Okay, that's children. And that's also a Donna Hill book. I gotta fix that romance shelf. It's all messed up. Okay. This is a male, so put that here. Okay, let's move that. Now let's go over on this side. The Harlem Renaissance section. This year, I didn't really... Did I read anything Harlem Renaissance? No, I tried to read... What was it? That Jessie Redmond Fawcett book. I actually tried to read 2 books from the Harlem Renaissance because they were on my TBR. And again, mood reader. I've realized you are a mood reader. I tried to read Comedy American Style by Jessie Redmond Fawcett. She's the one that wrote Plum Bun. And then I also tried to read The Fire in the Flint by Walter Francis White. He's another author where a lot of people don't know that he was an author. He was the secretary. Was he secretary of the NAACP? And he looked like he was white. He didn't even look like a black man, but he also was an author. And one of my favorite books by him is a book called Flight, and love this cover. And so I wanted to read this book, The Fire in the Flint, which I eventually will. It's about a black doctor. He buys a practice in the South, I believe, in Georgia, and you already know people not liking that. But yeah, I didn't read any Harlem Renaissance books this year, or any like short stories. I think I literally only bought one book, and then I got another one from a local library, so which I already had. I got another Plum Bun. I think this is from this year. Yeah, because I just have 2 copies of this book. I like this edition. I was like, oh, this is nice. Now this font is horrible. This font is horrible. But this would be the one that's like my one that I just have it for a show. And then I have this book. This is one I bought too. Quick Sand by Nella Larson. I love this edition. And this was cheap. This is only $8.99. All right, so this shelf is done. Again, this is where I just house Harlem Renaissance books. And you know what? I actually want to try. I have another candle that I bought yesterday from Bath and Body Works. This year, Bath and Body Works has just gotten all my money. But it's a candle that I bought yesterday that I want to try and put in here and see if I really like the smell. This is like the perfect day to do this because, I mean, not only am I off, but it is snowing. We haven't gotten a lot of snow, and it is snowing outside. And it just feels good to don't have to go nowhere in this weather. Yeah, it looks a mess. I ain't going nowhere. Okay, so lastly, I want to burn a candle. So I bought this one yesterday. I put it in my bathroom because I like to have a candle in my bathroom, but I want to see how it actually smells because I couldn't really smell it. It's called Vanilla Suede, and it has hints of, it says cozy vanilla, blush suede, and crisp linen. And y'all, it smelled so good yesterday when I was in the store. I'm a sucker for anything that is vanilla. This year has been a vanilla kick for me. It just smells like, it gives you grown woman vibes, and then also too, it smells clean, and it smells like you bathed. I'm really big on smells. Lastly, that's what I needed to do. I need to go over this. I need to see what's in here because I don't want to like do duplicates. Excuse me. So wait, I said, did I put my May in there? Ooh. Which do I have? I know I got some more of those little things. I need a pen. Okay, so let me just make sure that's not in there. Also, too, do I have the personal librarian in there? Let me see. Yeah, I do. Okay, so the personal librarian is in there. I don't think I put that book in there, that Ruthless book, because I started it like basically a year ago and didn't finish it. Again, I can't get over this cover. It's so pretty. I'll put that in there. Is there anything else? I didn't see Mame. Yeah, I didn't see that in there because I do want to read that. So let's put that in there. You know what book I also need to get? And I saw it at a used bookstore. It might not even be there, but if it's not, I'll just get the like copy from like a Barnes & Noble. The Nickel Boys by Colson Whitehead. I did not know that that's going to be a I did not know that that's going to be a movie. I saw the trailer. What's her name that was in she played the Clark Sisters' mama? Anjanou Ellis Taylor. She's going to be in it, and it said it's coming out this month. I want to read the book and then see the movie. I do know that you got to get your mind right with that book. I might get that for Let's Pray that this year, which I just have a feeling, I'm not being optimistic, but y'all know how Barnes & Noble, they used to do the 50% off hardcover books, which that book came out some years ago, so actually it wouldn't benefit because that's going to probably be on paperback. But anyway, y'all know how they do that. Last year they did 35%. I don't even think I benefited from that. I think I had like a credit and I got one book that was paperback. Yeah, because everything else I remember I got last year, I got it from like Target for like half off some books. But yeah, 35% off. And them books still, you're not really saving nothing. You're not saving anything at all. Because when they do that 50% off, instead of paying like $30 for a book, you're paying half. You're paying like $15. You know what I mean? And there's no way that you can get a hardcover new release book, you know, for 15 bucks, you know, from like a unless it's maybe a used bookstore or something like that, you know what I mean? But like a brand new book that's hardcover, $15. Y'all know these books are expensive. This is an expensive hobby. The books add up. You know, now they 30, 35 and all that. I mean, even paperbacks are 17 and $20. So it's going up. But I'm like, can y'all please just go back to the 50% off? Because I know everybody and their mama was talking about that last year, how they were so disappointed. And when I tell you I was so disappointed, because that's the time where I will actually get like, I go in, you know what I mean? Because it's half off. I think that is it, you guys, for cleaning up my library. It did not take long at all, thank the Lord, because this was looking a mess. It was looking a mess, so I don't have to worry about this during Christmas time. Well, let's pray that I don't mess it up again like it was, because I can get real trifling just putting books on the floor and not picking them up and walking over it. But yes. Lastly, let's do the 3 Christmas songs that I will be listening to today. Okay, so the first is SWV, Give Love on Christmas Day. I just discovered SWV's Christmas album about 2-3 years ago, and I mean, I am a huge fan of SWV. I had the pleasure of seeing them in concert this year, and it was amazing. So, love their Christmas album. Check it out. Next is Escape, Christmas Without You. I really do like their Christmas song, too. And I like the way they sing it live, too. It's really good. And then lastly, on this 90 girl groups this year, is TLC Sleigh Ride. Come on now. That's like a classic. And I love the video. Left Eye Rapping. That's like one of my favorites. So yeah, guys, those are the 3 Christmas songs I'm going to be listening to today. And I'll be back with more Black Books.